Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12 and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Army Black Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's high. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Snap it to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball in midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fakes his man out. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a...
Gets away from one, finds some space. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Hand off from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Stanford quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Lincoln. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fighting off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, he's looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really good looking run. And when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and response.
Throws for the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Line gets set, first down. Give to the back. Gets away from one, finds room. He's off to the races. The 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll go with a direct snap. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lincoln. Not a whole lot of room there. Second and 7.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Okay, ready? Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Moves. The back goes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Army! And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll let it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And, you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs, is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that...
And the ball is picked off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down to the 28, and now they are set up.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Give to the single back. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
3:25.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Direct snap. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Black Knights in the hurry up. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's back to throw on second down. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression,
He's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Coming after it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Touchdown, Cardinal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Nice job on third and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality. The offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Well, jet sweep pass. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately...
He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and they convert. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Dances away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors, he lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Hines is tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Washington. Going deep. He's got it at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Army! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score 35, Army 28.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Dialing up a second down pass play. That's reeled in. It's Pineda. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Right back to it. And the Black Knights get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Bulls his way forward. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Dropping back, it's Washington. He's right on target.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and inches coming. This is the kind of play where every fiber of your being is tested. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The completion well past the sticks. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Black Knights are on the move. This time they'll go to the running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Lincoln. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. 1st down here for the offense. This guy can throw it. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Army! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take the lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
42, Stanford, 35.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might